Now coming to next problem. Let f of x is equal to x square plus lambda x plus mu cos x. Lambda is a positive integer, comma mu is a real number. Mu is a real number. The number of order pairs lambda comma mu for which f of x is equal 0 and f of x is equal 0 have same set of real roots. F of x is equal 0 and f of x is equal 0 having same set of real roots. That means fx is equal to 0 and f of x is equal 0 having same real roots. Suppose 1 comma 2 are roots in this equation. In this case also the real roots are 1 comma 2. That is the meaning. Okay. Then number of set of order pairs of lambda comma mu is equal to how much? From the given f of x is equal to, from the given f of x is equal to x square plus lambda x plus mu cos x. It is the function. But from the given f of x is equal to 0 and fx is equal to 0 having same set of real roots. Suppose alpha is one of the root in this f of x is equal to 0, that alpha is also root of this equation. Let alpha be the one of the common root of these two equations. Then f of alpha is equal to 0, comma f of alpha is equal to 0. Okay, alpha satisfies both of these two equations since alpha is the common root for both equations. Here f of alpha is equal to 0. That means f of alpha can be replaced as 0. That implies f of 0 is equal to 0. But f of x is equal to x square plus lambda x plus mu cos x. That means 0 square plus lambda into 0 plus mu into cos 0. That means 0 plus mu into cos 0 means 1 is equal to 0. That implies mu is equal to 0. By using this condition we get mu is equal to 0. Always the mu is a real number and that value is equal to 0. Okay. Mu is always 0. Now f of x can be reduced into f of x is equal to x square plus lambda x plus mu cos x. That means 0 into cos x means 0. So finally f of x can be reduced into x square plus lambda x. It is the value of f of x. Now it is the quadratic equation. What are the roots of f of x is equal to 0? F of x is equal to 0 means x square plus lambda x is equal to 0. That implies x is the common term. X of x plus lambda is equal to 0. That implies x is equal to 0 or x is equal to minus lambda. These are two roots. Since lambda is a positive integer, that means real number. These two are two real roots. In the quadratic equation we get two real roots. Okay. Next f of x is equal to 0 also having same roots. Now f of x is equal to f of x is equal to f of x means x square plus lambda x. That is equal to x square means x square plus lambda x whole square, f of x square plus lambda x plus lambda of x square plus lambda x. What is the common term here? X square plus lambda x of x square plus lambda x plus 1. Okay. It is the function f of x. Now what are the roots of f of x is equal to 0? That means x square plus lambda x into x square plus lambda x plus 1 is equal to 0. X square plus lambda x is equal to 0 means same f of x is equal to 0. We get the two solutions 0 comma minus lambda. So the two common roots are appear here. Exactly two common roots. That means this quadratic equation having no real roots. F of x having same set of real roots. Here 0 comma minus lambda are roots, 0 comma minus lambda are roots. Here no real roots. That means this equation having no real roots. No real roots means delta less than 0. Delta less than 0. Delta means b square minus 4ac. Lambda square minus 4 less than 0. That means b square means lambda square minus 4 less than 0. Lambda plus 2 into lambda minus 2 less than 0. Finally, we get the lambda value lies in the interval minus 2 to 2. Minus 2 to 2. But from the given, lambda is a positive integer. But lambda is a positive integer. Positive integer means lambda is a positive integer. That means lambda is equal to in between minus 2 to 2, the integers are lambda is equal to only 1 positive integer. Suppose lambda is an integer, then the values are minus 1, 0, 1. If the lambda is an integer, then the possible values of minus 1, 0, 1. If lambda is a positive integer, then lambda is equal to 1. But here lambda is a positive integer. So the possible value of lambda is equal to 1 in between minus 2 to 2. Lambda is equal to 1 and mu, already we find the value mu is equal to 0. Therefore, number of order pairs of lambda comma mu is equal to 1 comma 0. Suppose lambda is an integer, then number of order pairs means minus 1 comma 0, 0 comma 0, 1 comma 0. That means we get 3 order pairs. Okay? Next. Second one, let alpha comma beta be the roots of x square minus 6x minus 2 is equal to 0. Let alpha comma beta be the roots of x square minus 6x minus 2 is equal to 0, where lambda greater than beta. If an is equal to alpha power n minus beta power n for n greater than 1, then a suffix 10 minus 2 into a suffix 8 by 2 into a suffix 9 is equal to dash. Now, the given quadratic equation is x square minus 6x minus 2 is equal to 0 and alpha comma beta are two roots of this equation. Here alpha greater than beta. And an is equal to alpha power n minus beta power n. Now we find the value of a suffix 10, a10 minus 2 into a8 by 2 into a9. an is equal to alpha power n minus beta power n. That means a10 is equal to alpha power 10 minus beta power 10 minus 2 of a8 means alpha power 8 minus beta power 8 by 2 into a9 means alpha power 9 minus beta power 9. Okay. After simplification, alpha power 10 minus beta power 10 minus 2 into alpha power 8 plus 2 into beta power 8 by 2 of alpha power 9 minus beta power 9. Alpha power 10 minus 2 into alpha power 8. What is the common term? Alpha power 8. So, alpha power 8 of alpha square minus 2. Here minus beta power 10 plus 2 into beta power 8. So, minus beta power 8 is the common term. Beta square minus 2 by 2 of alpha power 9 minus beta power 9. But from the given, alpha comma beta are the two roots of this equation. That means alpha satisfies this equation and beta also satisfies this equation. That means alpha square minus 6 alpha minus 2 is equal to 0. That implies alpha square minus 2 is equal to 6 alpha. Alpha square minus 2 is equal to 6 alpha. So replace this alpha square minus beta as 6 alpha. Similarly, beta square minus 6 beta minus 2 is equal to 0. That implies beta square minus 2 is equal to 6 beta. Replace this beta square minus 2 is equal to 6 beta. Finally, it can be reduced into alpha power 8 into 6 alpha minus beta power 8 into 6 beta by 2 of alpha power 9 minus beta power 9. Alpha power 8 into alpha power 9, common term is 6. 6 into alpha power 9 minus beta power 9 by 2 into alpha power 9 minus beta power 9. These two are cancelled. Finally, we get 3. So, the answer is 3. Okay. Next, third one. Let alpha comma beta are the roots of ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. if alpha plus beta, alpha square plus beta square, alpha cube plus beta cube are in GP, then what is the value of C into lambda? C lambda is equal to dash. C lambda is equal to dash. In the given equation, ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0, the roots are alpha comma beta. We know that the sum of the roots alpha plus beta is equal to minus b by a, and product of the roots alpha beta is equal to c by a. But from the given alpha plus beta, alpha square plus beta square, alpha cube plus beta cube are in GP. Suppose ABC are in GP, what is the condition? B square is equal to AC. That means alpha square plus beta square whole square is equal to alpha plus beta into alpha cube plus beta cube. Already we find the values of alpha square plus beta square. Since alpha square plus beta square is equal to alpha plus beta whole square minus 2 alpha beta. That means B square minus 2AC by A square. Similarly, alpha cube plus beta cube is equal to alpha plus beta whole cube minus 3 alpha beta into alpha plus beta. Finally, this value is 3abc minus b cube by a cube. Already these two are proved. Substitute these values in the equation, we get b square minus 2ac by a square whole square is equal to minus b by a into 3abc minus b cube by a cube. After simplification, we get the value of C lambda. How we simplify this equation? B square minus 2ac whole square means b power 4 plus 4a square c square minus 2ac into b square by a power 4 is equal to denominator value a power 4, a cube into a. Here minus b into 3abc means minus 3ac into b square minus into minus plus b power 4. Denominator cancel. In numerator b power 4 also cancel. Finally, we get 4a square c square minus 2ac b square is equal to minus 3ac b square. Okay, that means 4a square c square plus ac b square is equal to 0. Here the common term is ac. AC is the common term. 4ac b power 4 plus a square c square minus 4ac here, sorry. B square minus 2ac whole square means here 4ac whole square. Minus 4ac b square plus means this is minus ac b square. Okay. AC is the common term. 4ac minus b square is equal to 0. Multiplying on both sides with minus, AC into b square minus 4ac is equal to 0. Here in the quadratic equation a not equal 0. This is always not equal 0. That implies c into b square minus 4ac means delta. C into delta is equal to 0. So the required value is c delta. So final answer c delta is equal to 0. Okay. Next, fourth one. If the equation 1 by x minus a plus 1 by x plus a is equal to b by x has no real roots, then what is the range of b? If the quadratic equation has no real roots, then delta less than 0. Okay. First we reduce this equation into quadratic form and use delta less than 0. First given equation is 1 by x minus a plus 1 by x plus a. LCM is x square minus a square. Here x plus a plus x minus a means 2x by x square minus a square is equal to b by x. Okay. After cross multiplication, 2x square is equal to bx square minus a square b. Okay. That implies a square b is equal to bx square minus 2x square means b minus 2 of x square. That implies a square b by b minus 2 is equal to x square. A square b by b minus 2 is equal to x square. It is the x square. X square means square of any real number is always positive. This value is always greater than or equal to 0. Greater than or equal to 0. Okay, but from the given x is not a real. That means it has no real solutions. X square is always positive. That means it has solution only when a square b by b minus 2 is always greater than or equal to 0. It has no solution. X square is equal to negative, then it has no solution. That means a square b by b minus 2 is less than 0. Then this equation has no solution. A square is always positive. So does not depends upon this a square. That implies b by b minus 2 less than 0. By using wavy curves, b is equal to 0 is one of the stationary value 2 plus minus plus. B by b minus 2 less than 0 means the value of b lies in the interval 0 to 2. That implies 0 less than b less than 2. If the given equation has no real solution, then the range of b is 0 to 2 open. Okay. Next, fifth one. Solve the equation 2 power 2x square minus 7x plus 5 is equal to 1. Simple model. In this case, 2 power 2x square minus 7x plus 5 means exponential condition. 1 means it can be reduced into 2 power 0. Base anything power 0, 1. So bases are equal powers. That means 2x square minus 7x plus 5 is equal to 0. Use factorization method or minus b plus or minus root over b square minus 4ac by 2a. We get the solution of this equation. Okay. Problem. If alpha comma beta are roots of 4x square minus 16x plus c is equal to 0, comma c greater than 0, such that 1 less than alpha less than 2 less than beta less than 3, then number of integral values of c. Number of integral values of c is dash. In the given quadratic equation 4x square minus 16x plus c is equal to 0, the leading coefficient a is equal to 4, it is positive. That means graph is upwards. And c is greater than 0. That means the graph cuts the y-axis in positive y-axis. Okay. So first we draw the rough diagram. Alpha, beta are the roots means it cuts the x-axis at 2 different points. So the rough diagram of this equation is the given function 4x square minus 16x plus c is equal to 0, a is equal to 4, b is equal to minus 16, c is equal to c, and it is greater than 0. The rough diagram of this graph is this. It is alpha, it is beta. C is here, 0 comma c. From the given 1 less than alpha less than 2 less than beta less than 3. That means 1 is less than alpha. Alpha is here. 1 means 1 less than alpha means in between 0 to alpha. Here 1, okay, 1 alpha, next 2, next beta, next 3. 1 less than alpha less than 2 less than beta less than 3. First we identify the values of 1, 2, 3 by using the location of the roots conditions. Okay, so 1 alpha 2 beta 3. Here the graph is upwards, a greater than 0. Now f of 1 must be f of 1 corresponding at x is equal to 1, the function value is positive. F of 1 is greater than 0. Next, the function value at x is equal to f of 2 is less than 0 and f of 3 is greater than 0. The function value at 3. By using these 3 conditions, find the common value of c. Then we get the solution of that equation. Okay. Now, f of 1 greater than 0. That means f of 1 greater than 0 means 4 minus 16 plus c greater than 0. That means c greater than 12. Okay. Next, f of 2 less than 0. That means 4 into 4 16 minus 32 plus c less than 0. That implies c less than 16. C less than 16. Next, f of 3. F of 3 greater than 0. F of 3 greater than 0 means 4 into 9, 36 minus 16 into 3, 48 plus c greater than 0. That implies c is greater than 12. Okay, c is greater than 12. From these values, the value of c lies in the interval c greater than 12, c greater than 12 and less than 16. That means lies in between 12 to 16. In between these, the integers are 13, 14, 15. So number of possible values of the c are 3. They are 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, next. Second one, if a square plus b square plus c square is equal to 5 and a, b, c are real numbers, then what is the range of a, b plus b, c plus c, a? We know that if a, b, c are real numbers and a square plus b square plus c square is equal to k, then range of a, b plus b, c plus c, a is minus k by 2 to k, direct formula, minus k by 2 to k. Therefore, range of a, b plus b, c plus c, a is minus 5 by 2 to 5. Okay, minus k by 2 to k. Next one, find the range of the function x square plus 34x minus 71 by x square plus 2x minus 7 when x belongs to R, when x is a real number. X is a real number. It is in the form of quadratic by quadratic. To find the range, say this value is y. Say this value is y. After cross multiplication, we get quadratic in x. But x is a real number. X real means delta greater than or equal to 0. By using that, we find the range of y. Okay now? After cross multiplication, we get the quadratic in x. But x is a real number. That means delta greater than 0. By using that condition, we find the range of y. Do this problem.